Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Jalo. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about how you, yes you, get to have 4 New Year's every year, whether you knew it or not. This isn't typically common knowledge given if you live in Western American society. You know that you only get 1 or maybe 2 New Year's. New Year's being January 1st, and then most people tend to take their birthday as their own personal New Year, which is correct. So we're going to discuss the total of 4 with an additional bonus if you stay to the end, of the different ways you can reset, reestablish, and reconnect with yourself. So when times happen that you do, fall off the wagon, you can always pick yourself right back up, okay? All right. Before we move on, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see here already. Don't forget, you can also buy me a vanilla chai lavender latte down below via the cash links. And yeah, be sure to check my other videos. There should be some up by now. And let's get started. So I have my handy dandy notebook and my little fidgety worry stone of the day is this like iron quartz crystal. Looks a little, there we go. If it's not exactly as defined as it should be, but yeah. So as I move, I have it locked to where you should be able to see me. So anyway, this is not the right page. Oh, it's still not the right page. Hold on now. Okay. All right. So yeah, your first New Year is what I'm going to call the societal New Year. All right, that is January 1st for us Western American folks. January 1st, December 31st is New Year's Eve. January 1st is New Year's, with a lot of deep associations to the Roman New Year's of Janus and the Roman god. And I'm not going to get into all of that. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. Let me know if you want to learn more about that, because personally, that's a rabbit hole that I can get into. Okay, because your girl love to learn. I love to do a little research. Okay, I love a good rabbit hole. Okay, so yeah, so December 1st is your first official New Year for American Western society, right? Now everybody's creating New Year resolutions. Oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I'm getting a gym membership. Oh, I want a boyfriend. Oh, I'm getting a new job, such and such, right? Great. Do what you got to do, plan it out however you want. However, January 1st is in the middle of, or the very early beginnings of winter, which is why a lot of people tend to fall off their resolutions around end of January, early February. And I know y'all seen those memes that are floating around every year online. It's like, well, January didn't work out. We still have February. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Just like the whole summer body memes that come up in the summer about, oh, I have decided that my summer body is going to be whatever y'all get. And y'all are just going to be okay with that. Like, that's literally what it is. But there is a reason for that, because energetically as humans, we are tied to the seasons. If nature herself is not if nature herself is not celebrating her own New Year, it's going to naturally throw us off, which is also another reason why depressions tend to rise a lot in the winter, because we're not really as a society encouraging rest more. But everybody, I think, for the most part, understands why or why not. I don't think I need to get into that, but if you want more, let me know, comment below. So there's that, the societal New Year. But then if you live in the eastern side of the world, well, if you live on the eastern side of the world, or if you're more of the southern heavens, if you are more of a resident of the the southern hemisphere, then you're most likely going to have your New Year considered in September when spring comes around. And I'm kind of like divulging into the energetic seasonal New Year, so I might as well use that next. So your energetic seasonal New Year is pretty much March if you're in the northern hemisphere, And then if you're in Southern Hemisphere, it is like September, October. Typically, wherever our autumn falls is the opposite for the Southern Hemisphere. That's their summer. So Australia, Africa, such like that. And then obviously those areas don't experience snow and things like that. So they have like a dry season versus a wet season, things like that. So again, I'm not too familiar with geography. I'm just telling you what I know based off what I've learned. Okay. But those things are interconnected to how your ancestors have thrived and survived over the last millennia. And that also goes into our third point, which is your ancestral new year, right? Your ancestral new year, typically because our ancestors were more in tune with the earth than we are now as their descendants, they have decided to go ahead and be more connected. Typically, this was pre-colonial, Abrahamic dogmatic days. So listen, I don't make the rules. It is what it is. You can look it up. Okay. But these holidays were typically founded around the moons, the astrology, if your particular ancestry touched on it, and then typically farming and harvest seasons and times of the year. So I know for like the Kemetic calendar, for example, their new year is typically September, and it has to do with like Nebhet. I hope I'm saying that right. And that's the time of Asur and things like that. Hopefully I'm not getting those two gods conflicted. For the Northern Hemisphere, we have spring, we have solstices all over the world. But for us, it is the spring solstice. But for the the spring solstice is March 21st. And for example, the Celtics origins, they have Imbolc, which is February 1st for them. And that's like the celebration of lambs and stuff like that. I've just started researching them more heavily because I recently found out that I have some Celtic ancestry. And one thing for sure, if you are going to be a good mystic in this life, you need to accept and embrace all aspects of your spiritual inheritance. Not just the black ones, not just the white ones, not just the in-betweens. You gotta embrace it all, okay? So I am currently in my research of my Celtic and somewhat, I wanna say Viking heritage, I think, more or less. It ain't much, but it's there, and that counts for something. But anyway, I digress. So there's Imbolc, which is the Celtic New Year. Then you have Lunar New Year, which I don't remember the date of Lunar New Year, so I'll throw it up somewhere. But that's coming up very soon, as we just got over our Gregorian calendar's New Year, so which is Roman influence. So that's why the ancestral, the seasonal, and the energetic New Year. I'm sorry. Yeah, did I say that right? Ancestral, energetic, and seasonal New Year are all intertwined because it's typically and societal New Year is typically along with your culture. Like there's no separation between the two. They simply exist among one another. And you have the choice to celebrate it accordingly, right? I also want to add a quick tidbit about your birthdays being your own personal New Year. Like I mentioned in the beginning, your birthday is, for example, my birthday is March 10th. So I take that personal New Year and I have the opportunity to match it with my spring solstice New Year because I am a mystic. So I celebrate springs, all the solstices, and I utilize them together. Typically those days, for example, I don't work on those days. Well, if budget allows, I don't work on those days, but I'm getting better at making sure my budget allows because I'm the one in charge. Okay, can I get a okay? Can I get a hello? Okay, so we're working on it. But anyway, typically my goal is not to work on those holy days. Those are my holy days because I don't follow a church system. I don't follow a dogmatic decree. I typically get to flow along with the ancestral and elemental beliefs that I choose. So, or that resonate with me. Not necessarily that I choose, but that also resonate with me as well. Some of it is choice, some of it is like, again, spiritual, divine intervention, right? So yes, your birthday, if you are a Gemini, would be June 5th, for example. You have a very close tie to the summer solstice, which would be, I believe, June 21st. Or is it July? I'm gonna throw it up in there. I'm sorry. I got an ADHD brain, and not only that, I'm hungry. It's my second time doing a video while I'm hungry. I got some chicken tikka masala tacos waiting on me. Okay? This is how you know I love y'all. Okay? I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know what I'm going through. Anyway, the closer you are to the solstice, the more that you can like come together and collaborate with those seasonal celebrations to support your personal new year. You could do it as a group with your people, with your delegation of believers or coven, or you could do it solitary, whatever you want to do. That's completely up to you. And even if you're further away, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you're further away from the solstice and you still want to match those up, you are welcome to do whatever you want. It is your practice at the end of the day. It is your belief at the end of the day. When you go up to them pearly gates or to that limbo space, whatever you did with your life is your business. It's gonna be between you and God. Okay, that don't got nothing to do with me. All right, but yeah, there's that. So if you have made it all the way to the end, can I get a drum roll, please? For your bonus, okay? Your bonus is any personal development and anniversary days are considered a New Year's. This is my personal opinion, not written in stone anywhere, but I, as somebody who has overcame a lot in the last few years, okay? I have decided to rewrite the narrative of certain stressful and traumatic days that I've experienced within the last few years, okay? So, and rewrite them into something like more beautiful. So I'm not gonna say the dates per se of the traumatic days, but I will share that, for example, October 14th of 2024 was the day that I moved, 2023 was the day that I moved into my dream apartment, which is where we're at now. And I would love to stay here as long as possible so I can zhuzh it up to my heart's content. And you know, when you're living somewhere for the first year, you're still getting used to it. So this is like my second year now, and there's so much that I want to do. And I used that day, though it was very stressful, and I went through a lot to get this apartment, and it was like a legit, when did I start looking at this apartment? It was like a 5-year manifestation investment to get this apartment, okay? And that does not include the damn pandemic that I knew nothing about at the time, okay? So there's added on layers. Maybe I'll do a story time on it one day, who knows? But that is my own personal, like, New Year, hello, rah-rah thing. Like, whenever, I think I'll post a picture if I can somehow figure out the editing on here. I'll superimpose a picture of the little cake thing that I did for my 1-year anniversary in my new apartment. And yeah, maybe I'll share the vlog of that. I still have clips and stuff on my Canon G7X, so I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. I really need a new laptop, y'all. So interact with this video so I can get the resources to give y'all the videos that I want to give y'all, because I need to video edit on a laptop. I need a new laptop. My little Chromebook is huffing and puffing away. All my tech is old. This is an iPad mini 2 from 2016, okay? I need new tech badly. I am running on an iPhone 13. An iPhone 13 regular, not Pro, regular. Okay? All my tech is pulling through. And we're going to ride till the wheels fall off. But I need the resources to kick in. So help me, help y'all, help me get the resources so I can get this channel up to where it should be so y'all can get the info that y'all need, because I'm sitting on this info and I would not be a good mystic, teacher, healer, whatever else, head villain in charge of that I would be if I did not provide y'all with excellent information and I just sat on it. It wouldn't be part of my destiny, and I wouldn't be doing right by my destiny to do that, or my life's purpose to do that. So thank you for liking and subscribing in advance. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just went on a tangent. I think that's it. That seems about it. I have gone through, that's not the right page. I have gone through just about everything. So just to quickly wrap up, we have the societal new year, which is for my society, which is in America, Northeast, is January 1st. And for birthdays, it could be June 5th, for example. That's your personal new year. You can do whatever you want. It is your day. Turn up, okay? And then again, societal new years are also like Lunar New Year, for example, or the Kemetic New Year, which is like September and things like that. And I don't know what the official word is, but again, I'll throw it up there if I need to. And then you have your energetic seasonal new year, which is the solstices, the equinoxes, beautiful days. Love it. Did anybody, well, for us in the Northeast, we got snow on winter solstice this year. That has not happened in years. That's how I know 2025 about to be wild. It's about to be a beautiful thing. And I say wild in the most loving way. Like, it's about to be a beautiful ass year for those of us that did the work. Yes, shade. Shade to those who didn't do the work. Okay. Anyway. And then fourth, you have your ancestral new year, which is typically aligned with the seasonal new years as well, right? And then your bonus, which is your personal development day. So if you graduated on May 15th, baby, congratulations. You did that, okay? You graduated high school, college, master's, PhD, med school, lawyer school, is it lawyer school? Legal school? Law school. Yo, my stomach. The stomach really is the second brain because I literally cannot think straight. Anyway, I'm going to just wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you did, comment what type of calendar you're going to create for this year of 2025. Tell me what holidays are more important to you than what society dictates. Tell me what you're about to eat tonight, because you also get hungry too. And we can swap plates together. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the things. You can also get me a chai vanilla lavender latte as well in my cashew spiller. And with that being said, thank you so much. And until next time, peace. I'm hungry. I gotta go. Bye.